Standup Comedy, your host and MC, presents Comedy Appetizers, a podcast where you will find short comedy sets, stories, and funny bits from the famous and not so famous. Here is your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special bonus show, An Audience of One. And ladies and gentlemen, this is such an amazing thing. I was able to, through my comedy connections, to get together with President Trump. I know that's shocking, but he's on the line. Let's get him on. Ladies and gentlemen, former President Trump. President Trump, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. How are things down in Key Largo?
Well, things are going great, actually. You know, I just got off the golf course, actually, and it's Mar-a-Lago, actually. And we've got the biggest and the best house in Mar-a-Lago. You know, my toilet's made of gold. Did you know that? It's made of gold.
Well, that's pretty impressive, but that explains why you haven't gotten my many letters. I'm sending them to the wrong town. Well, Mr. Trump, there's a lot going on. How's the family?
Family's doing great. You know, Ivanka, she's a total winner. Probably the greatest female daughter in the history of female daughters, and we love her a lot. Melania, things are going well. You know, we only speak to each other like once a week, but we're doing great.
That sounds like the perfect marriage, President Trump.
Perfect marriage.
Yes.
Perfect marriage.
So we have the midterms coming up. Are you going to be supporting some people?
Well, you know, we give a lot of endorsements, a lot actually. You know, we're looking forward to the great Dr. Oz, who is a great doctor. You know, I used to watch his show for many years, Dr. Oz. So we love Dr. Oz. Of course, we've got the great governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, who's a nice guy. He's running for re-election. He's a little bit overweight, but I think he's going to win. And my favorite, actually, is the Heisman Trophy winning running back from Georgia, who's running for senator, the great Herschel Walker. You know him, Scott?
Wow, Herschel Walker. So you're backing Herschel. That's great for his candidacy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to back him, and, you know, I think he's going to win. I really do. I love Herschel Walker.
Well, President Trump, it's not too far off the next presidential campaign. There's a lot of conversation out there about you and the power you wield in the Republican Party. What are your thoughts on the upcoming presidential election?
You know, there's a lot of things that could still happen between now and 2024. But I will say this. A lot of people are going to be very, very happy with my decision. I'm not saying that I can't make my official announcement on the Scott Edwards show because, you know, my people would not be happy with me. But I will say this. You're going to be very happy. A lot of people are going to be very happy, especially the fake news, because their ratings are going to skyrocket when they find out whether or not I'm running.
Well, that's definitely true. Well, President Trump, it's just such an honor to have you take a couple minutes on my podcast. Any last words for our listening audience?
We will make your podcast great again. And, you know, I think that this is going to be the highest rated one in the history of all your programs, Scott.
Well, let's hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump. Wow, thanks for joining us for this week's special Audience of One bonus show. We want to thank my good friend and talented Josh Rosen. He's an impressionist extraordinaire out of the Florida area. You can see him on all the social media networks. And if you'd like to connect, he is performing around the country. Go to joshrosenimpressionist.com. That's right, joshrosenimpressionist.com. We want to thank him for hooking us up with President Trump today.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Comedy Appetizers. Be sure to share with family and friends, and we will see you this Sunday for our regular podcast, your host and MC, and again next Friday for another episode of Comedy Appetizers. Bye!